conquering. Wonder if anyone's here. I'm tired after that bath. Like, I'm tired in general. Let's see if it shows up on Discord. No one's here yet. Still no one's showing up, huh? I'll wait to start. Oh, hi, Michi. Hey, someone is here. And I guess that's the only person here right now, at least. It is pretty late. Most Americans are probably in bed by now. else is showing up? Hold on. Wait. Because it's just me and Miji right now. Hold on. I was hoping while I play this song, someone else would show up. But it is what it is. Oh, kind of tired. It's getting late. Let me go turn on the Super Famicom. I'm tired. I have things to do tomorrow, but I also want to play some Pokemon and get another stream in today. My roommate, all of his languages. So I need that controller. Wherever it is. Is this even on? What's going on? Why is it not showing up? Don't tell me I'm gonna have to troubleshoot this again today. Excuse you. Excuse you. There, I thought it was just gonna work. I don't know why it's not showing up. Something go wrong? The Super Nintendo is on. Oh, I know what the problem is. It's plugged into the computer. Derp. Julia must have done that for streaming earlier. There we go. Mm-hmm. Those walls and things and I don't know. Whatever I have the energy for. Tomorrow we have to do something like pick up some medicine, go to Costco. Maybe it's just a little that's better. There, I'll look and seem good. I say like I'm not just talking to myself. Hello, Miji. I really got my stream started too late today, haven't I? I love the Super Nintendo controller. It is so nice. I need to get myself some water. Be right back. I need something to drink. For now, I guess I can give Pikachu some more experience. But it's also like that's kind of distracting having a light on in the kitchen. It's also a waste of electricity. There's a person. There is another solution for the mod storage. What's that? What's that, Zero Ultima? Be right back. I'm gonna turn off the light in the kitchen. It distracts me. And more importantly, it wastes electricity. Hey. Hello, Nakahito. So you were streaming earlier? I did! I was streaming Dungeons and Dragons. Libri... Odyssey? Never heard of that. What even is that? What the heck is that? It's a Paris. Thank you and your critical hits. Beat up the mushroom. Beat up the parasite that's taken over a crustacean. I don't know what crustacean Pierce is based off of, but they're a poor little baby. Feel bad for them. Evolving into Barasect basically kills them, doesn't it? Two bears in a row? Really? That is uncommon. For the YouTube alternative. Oh, look it up! Are they gonna have enough space to host all our videos though? That kind of storage costs money. How are they gonna afford all of that storage space? Like all that server space? That's the question I have is like, oh, don't turn off the TV. Heck. My only concern is like, how do I know that that's not gonna be taken down? Someone has to pay for the server space. Oh my gosh, Kuna. Oh my gosh, it's an Inkuna. Hello there. Why, hello there. Okay, here's a random topic. You know what the random topic is? Did you hear that, Hooters has gone bankrupt? Hooters is bankrupt now. Did you know? Did you know? The famous 90s restaurant, Hooters, is bankrupt. I tell you what, you come to me for the news like this. They didn't pivot. Exactly! We tried to warn them. Everyone asked for, nay, demanded Femboy Hooters. The people demanded Femboy Hooters. The people craved Femboy Hooters. It serves them right. They learned their lesson. When the people ask for Femboy Hooters, give them Femboy Hooters. Or face the consequences. If they had opened up Femboy Hooters, they would still be in business. But no, they were stubborn. It's called supply and demand, people. It's called supply and demand. The beautiful market principle. And they failed it. They failed to provide the femboys that people crave. It's a shame. It's a shame. We tried to warn them, but they're just allergic to success. I'm telling ya, I legitimately would go to Femboy Hooters. I have no interest in regular Hooters. I'm like, whatever. I'm good without it. They open up a Femboy Hooters, I will spend an irresponsible amount of money there. Money that I don't have, which is probably good that it doesn't exist. Because I need to save money. But I tell you what, they open up a Femboy Hooters, I am going day one. But it's too late now. Again, we tried to tell them. We tried to tell them. That was the D&D. Oh my gosh, there's another Clefairy! Oh, that was pretty good. I'm getting a second Clefairy, I don't even care. This is like my favorite Gen 1 Pokemon. I know, it's so cute! I would have been sleeping at that time myself, but I had D&D and I didn't want to miss it. I'm serious, why has nobody tried Femboy Hooters? What is stopping the people from making it? It's like, people have been like, yeah, I'm into this, yeah, I'm into this, yeah, I'm into this. And then businesses are like, no, we're allergic to money. Come to Twin Peaks or Hooters or get out. You don't want none of that femboy stuff. I don't want that money. I don't want that money. Like, sorry, I didn't know you were so allergic to money. I'll come back and fight Team Rocket when I don't have such injured Pokemon. Cause Pikachu's not doing great, Clefairy's doing even worse. Like, I'm actually worried that I might end up getting Clefairy KO'd. Yay, finally. Today, like, on a serious note, I wonder if any of these companies have actually done market research on whether a femboy version of the traditional skimpy restaurant would work. I'm sure they're just like, oh, that won't sell. We already had tallywhackers. We already had things like tallywhackers. Nobody went. Nobody likes that. Nobody went to tallywhackers. It was a huge market flop. Therefore, femboy Hooters won't do any good. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. It's not the same. It is not the same as Chippendales. It is not the same as tallywhackers or whatever. It is a different market. Has Red Eyes here today? Huh. Yeah, they mostly look black. Their eyes mostly look black. There's some little bits of pink in there. Whoa! That was loud. That was still way too loud. Oh, whoa! Oh, whoa! 5, 6, 7, 0, 9. Wow, that's too loud. That's too loud. I need to fix that. I need to fix that. Ow. That was way too loud. I thought it was quieter. I thought it would be quieter. Ow! I need to fix that. Seriously. Stop! Stop! Ow, my ears. What are you doing? I'll turn down the volume on just like the overall thing for a bit. It is so loud. It is so loud. I turned it down a little bit. It's gonna make the succubus thing a lot harder to hear, but you know what? At least it's not ear-blastingly loud. Eee. it's the mascot. It plays multiple dust. Really? That could be what Julia did with the settings. Suspicious men are in the cave. What about you? Is there some sort of echo on my voice? Please tell me there's no sort of echo on my voice. Just the redeems. That's weird. That's weird. I don't know why that's happening. I guess, but it shouldn't be. I didn't add multiple sources of that. It's weird. I saw them! I'm sure they're from Team Rocket. Scritch, scratch. Charmeleon, War Turtle. Dragonite Magmare. Magmar. I don't remember the Puka rap well enough. Pokemon, get to the Z. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum-ba-dum. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-bum. Bum-ba-dum-bum. I don't remember the lyrics. Pokemon get to the Z. Pokeball get to the Z. Masaratani, sayonara, bye bye. I didn't read the lyrics for this. Pokemon, get to the Z. Do 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 do. Tatohio no naka, mizu no naka no fusuimashi. Mori no naka, suji no naka, kumo no naka, kono sukata no naka. Sukata no naka. Maybe I do need to turn this off. Sukata no naka. Naka 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 taihen dakedo Kararazu geto daze Pokemon get to the say Masrata ni sayonara bye bye. Ore wo koitsu no tabe ni deru Pikachu. Okay, maybe I should stop, sorry. You ever heard the original, like, Misase Pokemon Master? Like, the Japanese song? Love it. It's great. I'm not saying the American version's bad, I like both. I assume you have, right? Don't know. Well, darn. It's good. It's quite different. I'd play it, but that's like heavily copyrighted. I'd probably get like this video muted for that part and like copyrighted on YouTube. But it's great. Search up Misase Pokemon Master. I like it. It's my favorite Pokemon theme. Naka 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 kaihan kaihan nakedo Taihan nakedo. We Team Rocket are Pokemon gangsters. They're the OGs. Team Rocket is the OGs of Pokemon. Original gangsters. I made him enough I can't refuse. It's the Japanese version of the opening theme. You know, when it's like, I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. It's the Japanese version of that one. I wish they would just put like season 1 Japanese Pokemon on websites. Oof. That's looking rough. The one that has like a squirting Pikachu or something? Do you mean that one? Because I think there's more than one parody. The Nightmare Fuel Pikachu, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Now you're scared. I bet. It's considered to be pretty scuffed. Dagnabbit. Dang it. Stop self-harming, Pikachu. Stop with the self-harm, Pikachu. The pain couldn't even see. That's funny. I'll be hopeful against that. I blew it! I blew your rocket too soon. Darn it all! My associates won't stand for this! Jeez, half health. Really need to go heal up. Literally the horniest guy ever. Just walks off the set at the start and isn't in it. Wait, what? Really? Hopefully it's safe. Ow! That hurts! That hurts you! The Marvel Cinematic Universe? MCU? Does that mean Marvel Cinematic Universe? That was mostly movies. I don't think I've actually seen really any of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I haven't seen any of those Endgame movies. Or whatever it was. The ones about the Thanos snap dude. Mr. Thanos of the Infinity Gauntlet. Bending massive chin. I mean, I've seen the Spider-Man movies. If those count. Ironically, I've probably watched more DC stuff recently, despite probably being slightly more of a Marvel person. I kinda wanna see that Killing Joke movie. I saw it was playing on the TV at a barcade me and Eddie went to when I was in Miami. I was like, hi! That looks kinda cool. Hey, Fluff! The Killing Joke comic, probably makes sense. DC things. Oh, you've seen Killing Joke? I wanna see Killing Joke. I also wanna see that one movie about that robot who kills Nazis. That people keep like referencing on Twitter. Where it's like, that's something a Nazi would say. I wanna see it. It's what was his name? I wanna see that. Spiral. I think apparently some people are upset that Batman sleeps with Batgirl or something? I'll backtrack and use this as an excuse to like level up a little. Jigglypuff, Jigglypuff. Oh. What happened? What happened? Should we? The balloon. No, don't put the balloon. Don't do it. What, do you think this is Smash Bros? You're gonna get sleeped on. Part of me thinks I would like learning Jigglypuff and Melee. It's pretty complex, but I think I'd be willing to learn to main Jigglypuff and Melee. If I was to like pick up that hobby. Baby Bruce? Do you mean like from when you fell the other day? I've been meaning to ask you, how are you doing after that spill? Like, I remember you falling several days ago. Booby Bruce? Oh, booby is a very, very dangerous word. So basically you fell on your chest? Still sore. Well, I'm glad you're healing. Sorry you're still sore. Booba is scary. It's true, Booba is scary. Those are facts. Those are facts, yes. Oh, you went chest first? I didn't know that. Wish I could have been there to help you. How bad is the quality on stream? Playing this in S video. Would you say the quality is too low? As I would have been my face. I'm glad you didn't hit your face. This is being played through a real Super Famicom. Not that it even matters, because the game proper is just being... I mean, it's basically just being used as output anyway. Quality is good? On the game? Really? It's just going through this video. Maybe I should just start playing Super Nintendo games on real hardware then. So y'all like, which would you rather see me do, Kyle? Play Super Nintendo games? Play Super Nintendo games on the Super NT? Or the Super Famicom? Because right now, this is being played through the Super Famicom. You want me to play Keys Through the Mister? Of course. You sure do love the Mister, don't you? That is an easy piece of hardware. But then I don't want my actual Super Famicom going to waste. Also, the save game process. Save game process is annoying in the Mister. I ended up forgetting to press the menu and losing like 10 hours of Mother 3 gameplay. It's definitely a nice piece of kit. It definitely simplifies playing games. Hardware emulation is fascinating. I used to be one of those people who's like, my Super NT or Mr. or whatever is not emulation. I mean, I guess I kind of still am, but it's sort of splitting hair. Hardware simulation, hardware emulation, it's really the same thing. It's just you're doing the same thing an emulator does, but with hardware rather than software. And it does a really good job. Also, yay, I got Sing. Now I can be as annoying as Jigglypuff. Hee. hardware emulating hardware running software instead of software emulating hardware running software. Oh yeah, totally. That's not a difficult string of words to parse. I like whatever works best. At least I know this is 100% accurate. I mean, it can't not be 100% accurate. It's a Super Famicom. That being said, the Super Game Boy 1, which I'm playing this on, is not 100% accurate to Game Boy hardware. For that, you need the Super Game Boy 2, which has a totally accurate clock speed. Blah! This is good enough for me, though. It's okay, you just have to think of the Super Game Boy as its own video game system. This is not completely accurate to the Game Boy experience, but it is 100% accurate to the Super Game Boy experience. And that's good enough for me. Has come to pass. That might be possible once the Mars becomes affordable. So, there is something that is at least has a Dreamcast core. But it's way prohibitively expensive already. Like, so far. And that's, instead, it's an FPGA that uses the Mars chip rather than the Intel Cyclone. It already supports Dreamcast FPGA simulation. And if it started being in the hands of more people, probably someone would figure out how to get PlayStation 2 working. I mean, they already said Nintendo 64 was impossible. Was absolutely impossible with the Cyclone FPGA. And someone still did it. A lot of people like can't do PlayStation, definitely can't do Saturn, and you can forget Nintendo 64. And then they all happened. So my guess, based on my limited knowledge, is that someday we're gonna get just that. We're gonna get a Mars. Affordable Mars someday when prices come down. Unfortunately, with all the tariffs happening, that's not anywhere close. Like, someone's gonna have to come in and reverse all the tariffs. Because things coming out of countries that produce this stuff like China are gonna get heavily tariffed for like the next 4 years. So, that's gonna also make electronics way more expensive. Video games, electronics, they're gonna go up in price due to tariffs. But hopefully someday the Mars FPGA will come down and come down in price and become affordable. And at that point there'll be enough people to work on this stuff that I presume someone will eventually make PS2 and potentially even better, like, system emulators. Imagine FPGA with GameCube. Oh, heck yeah. GameCube FPGA would be amazing. The Super Famicom is basically a lot harder. The Super Nintendo cartridges do not fit in the Super Famicom slot at all. Whereas Super Nintendo cartridges are smaller and they fit inside the Super Famicom. You just have to pull some tabs off. You do basically have to damage the Super Famicom just a little, but you can just pull on your Super Nintendo 2 tabs. Sorry, not Super Famicom. On your Super Nintendo, you can pull out 2 tabs inside, which is their only form of region locking. So basically, if you have an American Super Nintendo and you want to play Japanese games, just open the flaps, notice the little pieces of plastic on the side, take like a pair of pliers and pull them out. You will have to damage your Super Nintendo a little, but a lot of people would argue it's worth it. The Super Famicom, the only way I've been able to run Super Nintendo games on my Super Famicom, and I have, mind you, is to take the cartridge apart, like basically unscrew it, and just plug the PCB. Just plug the PCB directly into the pins. Cause the plastic mostly just gets in the way anyway, it's to protect it. So if you want to play Super Nintendo games on your Super Famicom, you're going to either need an adapter, because adapters exist. You can buy an adapter that basically raises up the Super Famicom, Tower of Power style, kind of like the Game Genie, and it raises it up, and you can play Super Famicom games that way. Or, you can put American PCBs into Japanese Super Famicom cartridges. If you have any extras. They have like some garbagey. You can even 3D print them. Some people have even 3D printed like Super Famicom cartridges. So if you do that, you can just put your Super Nintendo games into a Japanese shell casing for playing them. Or if you really want to live life on the edge like me, I've literally just like unscrewed American Super Nintendo cartridges and just plopped the PCB right in. It runs just fine. As long as you're careful and you're not just like mangling, the cartridge PCB inside, it should be fine. The more you know. Or you can do what I do and buy an EverDrive. Alright, I'm gonna get those men's. They're so pokey though. I might need your help. These mans are pretty pokey. I'm not going to sleep yet. Okay. Alright, well, see you when I see ya. Love you, Kyle. Take care. Okay, close to a level. Oh, hi, PC. Oh, I'm so close. Finally! Besides RoboFair, yes! My name is Lynn. Nice to meet you, I'm Lynn. Hi, I'm Lynn. What's your name? actually my name. My name is Lynn. It's fun. I'm sorry it's so long. That's fair. That's fair. Sorry. The people who know me, at the very least, know, like, have been around long enough to find out that my name is Lynn. Lynn with one N, by the way, which is more unusual. I mean, I'm not gonna show you my driver's license to prove it, but my name is Lynn. Hey, Julia. Oh. How much longer until this happens? It's gonna take a bit of grinding. I'll be right back in just a second. I'm not even gonna put up a beard back screen. It's only gonna take me a moment. I gotta use the bathroom real quick. Someone will just have to assume I'm a filthy AFKer. Be like, oh, streamer gone. Better click off. It'll only be a moment. Okay, I'm back. I was like, huh? Lynn? Who's that? Yeah, it's me. It's me. Hi, Lynn. Is your favorite spelling? Oh my gosh, there's other people who like that spelling. Cool. I may be a little biased because it's my name. What of someone else? I'm so sorry. I just need to introduce myself as Lynn more often. Be like, hi, I'm Little Robot Fairy, also known as Lynn. You may call me Lynn. My cat's being a cat. I thought it was you. I mean, I was meowing at my cat. Because my cat was meowing. So I meowed back at my cat. When Mark meows, I sometimes meow back. Yeah, that's awful already. I want an arena. A little robot in here. Little Yobot-nary. Y for L-Y-N. Lid. That'd be funny. Because she likes drinking rain. Aww. How much longer is it? A little closer. Hey, PC, Lord Floof, Knuckleito, did you hear that the famous and acclaimed restaurant Hooters is bankrupt? They're filing for bankruptcy. So I guess they haven't finished filing it. I don't know if they finished filing, I don't know. But they're bankrupt. They are bankrupt. Guess they should have made femboy Hooters. Free from Poopa. LMAO. Well, that would have been perfect for catching them. Do I really need another Nidorina, though? Better Sarkisian did this. I bet Anita Sarkisian did this. Holds up a giant pile of tangled cables. Holds up a giant tangled pile of Christmas lights. I bet Anita Sarkisian did this. Oh, we're getting an evolution! What? Nidoran is evolving? No way! Oh. Nidoran evolved into Nidorina! Hello, I'm Lynn the Fairy, and this is Feminist Frequency. Here's why restaurants are problematic. Ew, gross. It's true that you didn't see, like, the male version of that. I think they tried Tallywhackers. And there was also that Chip and Dale's thing, but apparently it didn't succeed very much. Someone tried it. Unfortunately for them, it failed. I didn't agree with all of Anita Sarkeesian's takes, but I do agree that it's kind of a weird tendency for, like, video games, especially in the early days, to have, like, damsels in distress. As if, you know, to say, you know, a woman shouldn't be able to, like, be a badass herself. Thing is, now every time a woman character is badass herself, everyone decries that game is woke. It's like people want the damsel in distress back really badly. Hi, Jam Jam! I see. Because himbos don't hit the same. I'm telling you, we need femboy Hooters. Where's femboy Hooters? Come on. It's not funny anymore. It's their fault. That's why they went out of business. That's why Hooters went out of business. They didn't have femboys. Hooters, I'm listening. Jammer Jam? Here's your news for the day. Did you know that famous restaurant franchise Hooters has filed for bankruptcy? Did you know? It has. And it's all because they didn't create a femboy Hooters. They had to get with the times. But like Blockbuster, they just fell behind. Leadership didn't know. Tomboy Outback Steakhouse. I mean, I guess that'll help make up for the fact that Outback steak isn't as good as Longhorn. I'm sorry. I don't know if this is a hot take, but you'd have to have some pretty cool tomboys working at Outback. Because, like, the steaks aren't always that hot. I'd rather go to Longhorn. I'd rather go to Longhorn for steak. I'm in shambles. This is 9/11 for breast fans. For titty fans, this is 9/11. Goth. I'd go to Goth IHOP. If I'm gonna buy overpriced pancakes, I might as well. Plus, heck, eggs are already, like, basically liquid gold anyway. Like, you'd be better off buying gold if you want something. If you want that golden beauty, I don't know where I'm going with this joke. This joke is not working out. I'm just saying, eggs cost a fortune. Might as well eat them in IHOP and hope they don't increase the prices even higher. Because IHOP is kind of pricey for what it is. You're better off going to Waffle House. Or hell, even probably Denny's. But hey, they're open 18 hours a day and they're usually pretty or 24. They're usually around all day long. So if you really have a chill IHOP around you, it's the middle of the night and you need a place to loiter with your friends, you could do worse than IHOP, I suppose. But you know, there's also Waffle House and Denny's. But if they had Goth IHOP, though, it might get people to go to IHOP. Seriously, they're really overpriced, though. It's a valid substitute. I'm serious, if someone tried to make up something like Hooters, except femboys, they would just rake in the money. It would print money. I'm sorry, but it would. Give it time. I've given it enough time. The people have been asking for femboy Hooters since, like, I don't know, 2019. Firing femboys literally could have been the solution to nobody coming back to eat in restaurants after COVID-19. Businesses were closing. Everyone wanted to stay in. But you know what you could do? Bunch of sexy femboys in face masks. Everyone would have cheered. I would have clapped. I would have hooped and hollered. Femboy Hooters, save the USA! Save America! I'm serious. I had some eggs earlier today. Felt like I was eating caviar. I was like, I have some expensive taste. I have some expensive, exquisite taste. Well, yes, I do think I'll make over easy eggs today. I'm a bit of a high roller. A substitution. I guess I'm not ready for Clefairy to be able to one-shot these Zubats, sadly. At this time, nothing like getting ready for bed at least is a variance. You're welcome. But no, very similar protein makeup does it. Does it really? There are some cultures that drink blood. They're not vampires, I swear. Are you just playing? What do you mean? Working on anything? What do you mean by working on? I'm not doing a speed run, that's for sure. I'm not doing like a Nuzlocke or a challenge run, just sort of a casual playthrough. Kinda what I'd like to do is make a team with a couple of really good walls. So, for the rest of the game, I'm gonna probably have these two in my team. I'm gonna have a Clefable. Yes! I think it's a fitting name for such a majestic dragon. Look at this majestic dragon. I'm gonna have them on my team for the rest of my game. So, Qinglong is a Chinese azure dragon. And I thought it was fitting because Magikarp is normally, Gyarados is normally blue. I'm gonna level up some of my other Pokemon first so it's easier to grind Magikarp up. But my plan is to have a very select team of really overpowered mons. Monsters, if you will. Leota's rad. Why, thank you. Aw, thank you. What? Don't sneak up on me. I wasn't sneaking up on you. What are you talking about? Oh, heck yeah. Clefable is awesome, yeah. Pink blobs. I want a Clefable and Chansey on my team. It's gonna be a very wall bulky team. It's just an actual Super Game Boy, actually. It's not just emulating a Super Game Boy. This is a real Super Game Boy. Thank you for following! I actually am playing this off of a real Super Game Boy. Yeah, this is a real Super Game Boy. Plug it into a real Super Famicom. From a real Pokemon Red cartridge. This is a real Pokemon Red cartridge. Plugged into a real Super Game Boy. Plugged into a real Super Famicom. I'm outputting it to the stream via a retro tank. Guess I'll go with who would be best here. Real Pokemon Nerd Hours, Tiki. I guess Nidorena's fine enough. At least if I go with this, I have like the type, like, but I don't have anything that's not a Thunder move, so it's all gonna be bad, so no. What happened to your Super Nintendo collection? I wish it was easier to stream more Pokemon games from original hardware. But it's kinda hard to stream 3DS and DS games. Without like a 3DS capture card or something, which I sadly do not have. I would like to have one someday though. Yeah, games are getting expensive, aren't they? They are. I don't know, but they ought to. They ought to. My Pokemon won't do! Oh no, they don't seem too bad to me. I have to find stronger Pokemon! Or you know, you can also focus on making the ones you currently have stronger. Yeah, I kinda went down the rabbit hole with the stream. While I'm not against using EverDrives and emulators, I think emulators are pretty cool. I've got EverDrives and things like that. I ended up deciding to play this on a real cartridge, on a real Super Game Boy, on a real Super Famicom. The reason the video quality is not better is that the Super Famicom is literally going through S-Video. I've got one of those Nintendo S-Video cables. I originally got it for the Nintendo 64, but it also works with, you know, the Super Famicom. S-Video. Yeah. Can you tell? Can you tell it's S-Video? The video quality could probably be better, but hey, S-Video is not the worst. S-Video is not the worst. RGB is better. SCART or component is better, but it's fine enough. S-Video, is a midpoint between the best of the best. The best is SCART, the second best is component, The third best, which is what I'm using, is S-Video. The thing that's worse than S-Video is composite. Composite, not component. Those are two different things. And the worst of the worst is RF. Like, RF is like really bad quality. But S-Video is pretty good. I'm noticing some like minor graphical like fuzziness or artifacts. There's also true that this is the original Super Famicom and not a one chip. But some would argue that the one chip was almost like an official clone console anyway. So it's sort of a trade-off. Every day looks alright. Well, I'm glad it looks alright. There you go. I'm glad it's not too blurry. Because this is literally converted analog signal. Or signal. I'm using a Retro T2X, though I do have a 5X. I do happen to have a 5X. The Super Famicom is just the Super Nintendo. That's what they called it in Japan. It's basically a Japanese Super Nintendo. You've lost. Zubat is tough, but it can be useful if you catch one. And especially if you want to use Supersonic as a strat. So yeah, oh right. Yeah, that's like some deep stuff. Nintendo later made a revision console of the Super Nintendo. They didn't even like name it to the public. It's one of those things where they updated the console but didn't like tell anyone. And they called those chips the one chips. They consolidated two of the parts. I think it was both the music and the video processor. It was either that they consolidated the video processor and a CPU, something like that. See, I don't truly know what I'm talking about either. Also, I'm gonna go AFK just real quick. I won't be gone long at all. Oh, there goes the music. Okay, I'm back. That's another OC of mine, Maria. It's supposed to be like a tiefling type character or a succubus or whatever. Whatever the game calls for. Succubus. So the one chip is, yeah, like a consolidation. It has better video quality. It's an official Nintendo. It's an official Nintendo created like, revision of the Super Nintendo or Super Famicom. However, while it does have slightly better video quality... Oh, I'm gonna get one-hit KO'd. Aren't I? Or not. Or I'll give them some experience. I accidentally chose the wrong Pokemon. But, there is slight graphical bugs in some games on the one chip. Oh, I guess I'll face this trainer. Also, thank you. I'm glad you like my Yoshi's Island text box. I really like Yoshi's Island. Again, it's sort of a trade-off. Video quality on the one chip is the best. But it also, you know... Arguably, it's not the true Super Nintendo. Just due to that graphical issue. Or those graphical differences. It's a wild rabbit hole to go down. Like, all the different revisions and ways to play on original hardware. It's even crazier when you put into play, like, software emulation, hardware simulation, FPGAs, cycle accurate emulation. There's a lot that goes into these consoles. Again, I'm not against emulating at all. I've definitely emulated on stream. But I do think it's neat to be able to stream from original hardware like this. I looked into it much. I haven't looked into the Super Nintendo as much as I have. Because it's my favorite video game console. My favorite video game console of all time is the Super Nintendo. It's just, there's so many games. It's like, why is it the Super Nintendo? Yay, level up! Red Bell spelled my beloved Kiki. Indeed.
Nice!
Oh, hey, BGR! Welcome back! Good to see you again! Good to see you again! Oh, I lost it! How do you get out of here? I mean, over here? Let's go over here. Yeah, I'm a bit of an elder millennial at this point. I did grow up on the Super Nintendo. I have, like, the strongest memories of Super Nintendo. Aww, I love you too, BGR. You're a sweetheart. It's a very nostalgic game. It's like, someone might be like, well, why is the Super Nintendo your favorite video game console? And it's just because of the games I can name drop. It's the games I can name drop. Chrono Trigger. Final Fantasy 4, 5, and 6. Super Mario RPG. Super Mario World. Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island. Super Metroid. F-Zero. Super Mario Kart. Yeah, there's Mystic Quest. It's not too bad. I don't like it as much as the other Final Fantasy games on the Super Nintendo, but it's not terrible by any means. It's got its own unique hook. It's kind of more casual, but it's also got like some cool Zelda vibes. Speaking of which, my favorite Zelda game, The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Oh my god, I love that game. Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past, awesome. And gosh, there's so many other games. How do I even start? Secret of Mana? Trials of Mana / Seiken Densetsu 3? There's, gosh, so many other games on the Super Nintendo. I already mentioned Chrono Trigger. There's Terranigma. There's, like, Lufia 1 and 2. There's the Dragon Quest games that didn't get properly localized. Dragon Quest 1.2 or whatever you want to call it is actually a really good remake of the first two Dragon Quest games. They're not without bugs, but it's really good. It's Amazing My Neighbors was considered a pretty good classic. Yeah. Star Fox? There's Star Fox. Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo? aka just like Street Fighter 2 in general. Basically invented the fighting game. Street Fighter 2 basically invented the fighting game. Oh yeah, Donkey Kong Country 1 through 3. My favorite being Donkey Kong Country 2. I think that Donkey Kong Country 2 and Yoshi's Island are like tied for my favorite 2D platformer. I freaking love Diddy's Conquest. Diddy's Conquest is so good. And this is why it's like, this is why when someone is like, what's your favorite video game console? Well, you know, I really like, you know, your Game Boy Advance, Nintendo DS, GameCube, PlayStation 2, etc., etc. Like, just, gosh, the Super Nintendo is top tier. Is so top tier. You got all the great JRPGs, you got all the great third-party developers. And Nintendo was like at the top of their game. Oh, I love Pocky and Rocky. That's another one. I love Pocky and Rocky. I have that like new Pocky and Rocky game on the Nintendo Switch. I need to stream it sometime. Pocky and Rocky Reshrined. I own Pocky and Rocky Reshrined. It's fun. I need to stream it sometime. But yeah, the current plan for this game is I was keeping like a mixture of Pokemon at its equatable level. But what I really want to do is get to the point where I can just get my Gyarados, keep it for the rest of the game because it's really powerful. Get all of the moves I want from Clefairy, and then evolve into Clefable. And later, one of the only other Pokemon I'm absolutely certain I want on my team is Chansey. I'm gonna go with a Chansey that knows soft-boiled and toxic for one. I'm gonna use a strat where it's like, hi TG and Angel. My plan with Chansey is to be a wall. I want to have like a minimize. I think you need to have like a minimize, soft-boiled, Thunder Wave, either Thunder Wave or Ice Beam for status effects, and Toxic. Minimize so that I'm more easily able to avoid hits. As a strategy, so, you know, Chansey has more survivability if I use Minimize. Then I'm gonna have Soft Boiled for healing, of course. Healing makes me more tanky. And then I would like something like either Thunder Wave, because it's a really helpful status effect that's gonna keep me alive longer. Like, Minimize plus Thunder Wave means most enemy attacks aren't gonna connect. They're either gonna be paralyzed, too paralyzed to attack, and lose their, like, paralyzed saving throw, basically. Or they're gonna miss because my evasion is too high. And so if I can mix that with that, I will be able to make Chansey last longer. And then just whittle the opponent down with, Toxic. Kirby Superstar! Yes, I love that game so much! See, the Super Nintendo is just full of gems. And Earthbound! And Earthbound! I'm telling you! The Super Nintendo is like the best! So many good games! But yeah, I want at least prepare for loud. Oh, sorry, am I being too loud? Oh, damn. I made that a redeem. It needs to be quiet. I'm sorry. Yes, do you like the Super Nintendo? Do you like the Super NES? SNES? I like the Con games too. Oh, sorry, Contra. I thought you said Con. Yay, you have good taste. Super Nintendo is also my favorite console. Love that. But yeah, there's Earthbound, Kirby Superstar, Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy, 4, 5, and 6, and yes, Mystic Quest. Secret of Mana, Trials of Mana. Oh my gosh, there's so many good RPGs. So many good RPGs. Oh, did you? Nice. I like the way these games are in Super Nintendo. I like the border. I like the colors. But yeah, my plan is to have not just a wall. I do want some attackers. But my plan is to have a Chansey again with a healing move, which is gonna be soft-boiled. Seems like it's back to normal. I didn't. I don't know why it's suddenly working now. I don't know what happened. Oh yeah, I do remember Goof Troop. I didn't play much Goof Troop. But I will tell you a game that's a Western cartoon that I really like. Tiny Toon Adventures. Have you ever played Tiny Toon Adventures on the Super Nintendo? That game is really good. Oh, I'm using a RetroTink right now, BGR. You're watching this game through my RetroTink with an S-video cable. I just watched the show. Oh, you should try Tiny Toons on the Super Nintendo. It is so good. Oh, what's this one? I guess. Oh, I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna do that. Oh. I'm gonna be stuck in this menu forever. I don't know. I only have the 2X and the 5X. I think if you're only interested in, like... really, really retro consoles, and you don't want to go above S-Video, the 2X is fine and serviceable. It's a really good value. I will say that probably the best bang for, like, everything is probably the 5X. I don't know, I really like the 5X. Especially if you're playing newer systems. Like the, if you're playing newer systems, then definitely it's worth getting a 5X. It really depends on your use case. I would say the 2X is still really good. I'm using a 2X right now, even though I have a 5X. Ooh, a modded GameCube. Cool. What's the mod on the GameCube? But yeah, I'm using a 2X right now for the stream. Does it look good to you? Because this is a Retro Team 2X. Looks perfect. Well, there you go. At least BGR likes the way it works. Oh, with HDMI. I have the, blah blah. Hey, y'all. I have the, an adapter. Like, that uses the HD... What's it called? There's, like, a thing that, like, converts it to, It's not a game, it's not a mod. I haven't been using it either. It's an HDMI adapter thing? I got it on Amazon. Oh, that's what it's called. I have the GCHD mod. Apparently I bought this in 2021. I have the GCHD Mark II. This is what I have for my GameCube, is the GCHD Mark II. Which I don't use as much because I can also get decent video out of the Wii. I know it's not as good, but it's good enough for me generally. We're pulling a big job here! Get lost, kid! And it'd be good for Game Boy Advance games. More than anything, I like the idea of streaming Game Boy Advance games from the GameCube via the GameCube player. Like the Game Boy player, sorry, on the GameCube. Also, I freaking love the GameCube. So many good games that I'd say it almost rivals the Super Nintendo. Because you got Pikmin, Metroid Prime, Super Mario Sunshine, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Animal Crossing, Tales of Symphonia. Gosh, how many other games? If you find a fossil, give it to me and scram! Oh, so rude. I'm trying to think of some of the good games. Gosh, there's so many. There's so many good GameCube games. Double Dash! Oh my gosh, that's like up there with Mario Kart 8 for like best Mario Kart game. And the best F-Zero game too. F-Zero GX. F-Zero GX is so good, and it's a GameCube game. And it has a lot of people's favorite Smash Brothers game, Melee. And you have Pokemon Coliseum. And heck yeah, Luigi's Mansion 1. Luigi's Mansion is a legendary game. There's just a lot of really good GameCube games. So much love for the GameCube. Me too. Gosh, the GameCube is so great. GameCube is so great. Also, Super Mario Sunshine. Seriously underrated Mario game. Isle Delfino just is awesome. One of the most realized places in Mario. Like, you actually feel like you're immersed in a Mario game for once. I agree, it's criminal. It's a criminal like Mario. Because Mario's a criminal in Sunshine and he goes to jail. But seriously, it has its flaws, but I think that Flood legitimately added some interesting things to the platforming. Like, it was a legit mechanic. And Isle Delfino feels like a fully realized location. You know? It's just like the whole game takes place on Isle Delfino. You don't just have like Desert World. You don't just have like your regular Desert World and other worlds you get in like Mario 3 style games. Where it's like, here's this location, there's this location. No, the game is like, no, this is an island. You can go explore, and everywhere is a level. I really felt like you were on a vacation with like Mario and Peach and Toadsworth. It felt like a place. It felt like a place. Like, even I would say the closest 3D Mario to what you experience in Sunshine is Super Mario Odyssey. You know, it feels like, wow, these are locations. These are all cool places. They don't just feel like the same, you know, Desert World, Lava World, Plains World all over again. But at least, as good as Odyssey is, which is arguably the best Mario, Odyssey is arguably the best Mario. But I still have a soft spot in my heart for Sunshine. Because it's like if you took all the love and attention to all those different locations in Super Mario Odyssey and focused it on one island. All that attention on just one place. And it made it feel real. It made it feel so real. Speaking of like best Mario games, the best Mario RPG ever is the 1000-Year Door, and it's a GameCube game. So you got the 1-2 punch. You got the 1-2 punch of Super Mario Sunshine, which is stellar. And you've got 1000-Year Door. It's like, you are not pressed for good Mario games on the GameCube. Not that you ever are on any Nintendo system. But you are getting like the cream of the crop during the GameCube. Amazing Mario Kart. Amazing 3D Mario. Amazing Mario RPG. And a lot of the sports games were really stellar during that time too. They gave you Super Mario Strikers during that time. And they didn't have to do that, but they were just like, we're gonna give you a new IP. How'd you like some Super Mario Strikers? Okay, sure, Nintendo. Why not? Recreates all this stuff dropped on the... I've heard of Super Mario Eclipse. I'd love to play that sometime. It's a neat looking mod. Nintendo was really firing on all cylinders with the GameCube. Not that they were any slouch with the Nintendo 64. Like, Mario 64 did, in fact, revolutionize the 3D platformer. But just like sheer quality, it feels like back then Nintendo was skipping generations. They would innovate, and then they would perfect. The Nintendo, the original Nintendo, Nintendo Entertainment System / Famicom, had some all-time greats. Super Mario Bros. 1, Super Mario Bros. 3, which some people still like better than Mario World. But me, I personally like Mario World. And I feel like Super Metroid has aged way better. Way better than Metroid 1 on the NES. Like, I have a hard time going back and playing Metroid on the NES. But I love playing Zero Mission. For me, the easiest Metroid to go back and play is Super Metroid. I could just play it over and over and over. It's basically a perfect game. Super Metroid is basically a perfect game. And it's because, to me, it's like Nintendo was innovating with the Nintendo Entertainment System. They were creating revolutionary game designs. And then they perfected it all with the Super Nintendo. Every game franchise was bigger and better on the Super Nintendo. And then came the rough patch with the Nintendo 64. It had a lot of great games. But they lost the third parties. Some of the games were a little bit rough around the edges with the transition to 3D. They were innovating. They went from creating the 2D platformer with the NES to the 3D platform with the Nintendo 64. But then when the GameCube came around, they perfected all those different genres. It's like they took what they had and they made it even better. Yeah, Eclipse it's called Eclipse, so it makes sense why it's dim. I get it because of the name, but it's a bit too dim for me. Sprite art in Super... Oh yeah, the sprite art in Super Metroid is really good, and the gameplay is just like... It's so replayable! I love just learning how to do things. I love getting better at shine sparking everywhere. I love taking the time to memorize, you know, bomb jumps. And even better is wall jumps. There are so many skips that I can do consistently with wall jumps, and it feels so rewarding. It feels so rewarding to do a phase skip with a wall jump. Gosh, this talking about it is making me want to play Super Metroid again tonight. I could. I could just pop it in my Super Famicom and play some Super Metroid, because I love that game. I know, to me it was like, again, it was Nintendo innovates, and then they perfect. Whoa, you shocked me. Oh, you're just a kid. It's like, they innovated with the NES. They innovated with the Nintendo 64. But the ones where I'm just like, gosh, these systems were like perfection in terms of their game libraries. I would say it's the Super Nintendo and GameCube. Why did I do that? It doesn't even work. I was not thinking. I was busy like talking. I was busy talking and not thinking. They are immune. I'm lucky I didn't get seriously punished with the super effective move. But like, yeah. Aside from like modern systems and like other logic, just on an emotional level, like the game libraries I associate with those systems, my favorite Nintendo systems are the Super Nintendo and GameCube. What happened to the comments? I'm not getting them anymore. Oh, okay, it was just a lol. How are you? Oh, I love you too. Hi, sweet peanuts. Good to see you. Good to see you. But yeah, GameCube and Super Nintendo are like the tops for me. That's not to say I don't like the Nintendo 64. Or that I don't like the Wii. Or that I don't like the Nintendo Entertainment System. Heck, the Wii is backwards compatible. And it has Super Mario Sunshine. But if I just had to, like, a system that I just have the most positive associations with from Nintendo's older days, it would definitely be Super Nintendo and GameCube. I could even play some tonight. You want me to take a break and play some Super Metroid? I love Super Metroid. I would love an excuse to play that again. Also, yay, level. Wow, shocked again! Like, Super Metroid is video game comfort food for me. I can just return to it over and over. Kids like you shouldn't be here. Tell me what to do. Like, I can't pretend that, you know, the Nintendo 64 didn't have some all-time greats. Or that the Nintendo Entertainment System didn't have some all-time greats. But if I have to choose, it was innovation versus perfection. Also, heck yeah, Moonstone. I'll use that for Clefable someday. Super Godzilla. I'm sorry to say that I've never played that game. Critical hit. It's super effective. It's super effective. Yeah, sprite art was amazing. Halo Something won a lot of AAA studios, like Nintendo, started making so many sprite art games. Now it's mostly just an art form that's being, you know, kept alive by indie studios. Aw, you're sweet, sweet peanuts. It's like we still get sprite art from like indie studios, but I miss when like big developers would do that. It was nice. It was really nice to see that people put their all into making sprite art for... Gosh, like the Super Nintendo, people did so much with so little. Like, so many of the games on the Super Nintendo are gorgeous. Like Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger is just this gorgeous game. But yeah, Jamper Jam, do you want to see me play some Super Metroid tonight? I'll play some Super Metroid. If you'd prefer to see me play that over Pokemon Red right now. I can switch stream categories. Did you come to explore too? I mean, yeah, I came to find a Clefairy, let's be real here. I'm just vibing. Hi! Editing videos, that's cool. What you edit videos for, if you don't mind me asking? Angel. Aw. May you wear a headset? I mean, you can do whatever you want to. Oh, that makes sense. I need to do some editing. Heck, I need to highlight, like, put on YouTube rather, a lot of my old streams before Twitch deletes them all and their big purge that's coming up. Can you believe they're gonna make it to the point where you can only have 100 hours worth of highlights? I have over 8,000 hours! That's how long I've been streaming. Losing stings! That is short clips, it's too... yeah, you're right. It's a little more fun to stream than video edit. I myself need to get around to spending some time to, like, do something like that, but it's so much easier to just stream. Have an issue. I have a lot to back up is the biggest problem. Right, that's most of what there is to do. I think I got most of the... I went in both of the little downstairs, I think. Why, thank you. I'm glad you like my voice. Does it really go up and down? I'm still so confused by that. Jumper Jam, does my voice go up and down? I mean, not that I'm saying that's bad, Sweet Peanuts. I'm just like, Huh. It's a lot. Lately, I've just been going back and deleting all the highlights that, volume tone? I don't know. Do I go between, like, deeper pitched and high pitched, or... I don't know. I don't know. But, like, geez, can't even finish the thought before getting into the random encounter. I've been going back and just deleting. Ones that I've already put on YouTube. Then I'm gonna reach the point where there's no more of those. I'm gonna have to start, like, rapid pace, just, you know, export to YouTube, export to YouTube, export to YouTube. Just make, like, a list of all of those. Just do a bunch at once. Then I'm gonna have to find the ones that are 10 hours or more, download them, and split them with video editing software, and then put them on YouTube. That's the part that's gonna really hurt, because I have like a few hundred streams that went over 10 hours. I'm a maniac at this stuff. Anyway, thank you for the compliment on my voice, Sweet Peanuts. I hope we didn't put you on the spot. If I made you feel self-conscious, I'm sorry. The tone. I see. Plus re-rendering that. But I'd rather not lose my footage forever, so it is what it is. Alright. Let's see. Let's see if the level is high enough that I can one-shot most enemies. The thing I want to avoid most is confusion. Not the move confusion, but the status effect. The tone, really? Does my tone... I guess at least I'm not monotone. I'm not monotone, am I? So my tone does shift a lot? Huh. Oh shoot, it's supersonic. Oh, aren't you sweet? Well, I think Sweet Peanuts like sweet. I hope that my voice tone doesn't, like, shift too much. I think it's normal for your tone to shift. Otherwise, it'll just be monotone. I mean, it's close-ish to a one-shot, but still not enough. Maybe I should try... Next fight I'll try a Mega Punch and see how it compares. I assume it's still not gonna be enough. I do really like the original Paper Mario, to bring it back to that, like on the Nintendo 64. But it does just feel like Paper Mario the Thousand-Year Door, as great as the first one is, just does manage to be better in every way. Pretty well. I love them both. I do like them both. I'm using Pound, not Mega Punch. I need to use Mega Punch. Oh well. Whatever. Oh my gosh, you should play the Thousand-Year Door. It is so good. It is so good. I never played Sticker Star. I ended up buying a copy of Sticker Star used, but I never ended up really playing it. I have not heard the best things about Sticker Star. Saying it's controversial would be putting things a tad mildly. Finally a Geodude. Yeah, I haven't heard great things about Sticker Star. I'm not surprised. Oh, much more. Oh, that's so cute. A little more. Not too much until level. Forgot it completely. It's very forgettable. No, I don't think I've played it, but yes, I believe you. Finally a level. Yeah, I'm closer to one-shotting stuff. The Switch one. Yeah, I haven't played the Switch or the Wii U one either. But I've heard decent things about Color Splash. Oh yeah, another Clefairy. Realize what you're doing to my brain, don't you, game? I can't resist getting a bunch of Clefairies. Yawn, it's super cute. Aw, thank you. Oh no, I one-shotted them! I thought they were gonna survive! No! Well, there goes my other Clefairy. Dang. I was like, oh, my Clefairy is too weak to one-shot things. I'll just attack it with Mega Punch and then throw a Pokeball. Nope. I think that the Wii U is actually better than people give it credit for. Had a lot of great games that stayed exclusive for a long time. Aren't they just now bringing Xenoblade Chronicles X to the Switch? Like, a lot of games have been stuck on there, including those Twilight Princess and Wind Waker HD. There's a lot of games that got stuck on the Wii U for a while. And it's such a ecosystem. Like, the Wii U just felt friendly and social. It sounds weird considering you couldn't take it on the go like the Switch. But it was just so friendly. You would open up the eShop menu and you'd see all these games. You'd open up the games, you could talk on Miiverse. Oh my gosh, I loved Miiverse. Miiverse was so cool. It breaks me up that we are never gonna have Miiverse again. And that fans had to go out of their way to back up Miiverse. Yeah, I miss having eShop music. I miss the personality that like the UI used to have on Nintendo systems. I'm glad that things are a little faster now. But like the 3DS and the Wii and the Wii U used to have personality. They had theme music, they had theming. The Switch feels so stripped down. It feels so stripped down and bland by comparison. Like the Wii U was just packed full of personality. It made you feel like you were part of an event. You know, you'd make some games, you make some levels in Mario Maker, and you'd be really proud of your creation, and you'd post stuff on the Miiverse about your and other people's levels, and there was a sense of community. Then you'd hop on Splatoon and check all the Miiverse content there and read comments. It really brought Nintendo fans together in a beautiful way. It felt so cool to do that. It felt so cool to like get on your Wii U, play a few levels on like Mario Maker, comment on their, give them a like and comment on their level, and leave a comment on their level. And you know, make some of your own levels, get comments on your levels. Exit out, go play some Splatoon 1. And you don't have to worry about all that stuff with like Twitter and getting it through some third-party website that didn't always work right. No, you just posted your art on the Miiverse. And you would like stuff on the Miiverse, you'd comment. It was just... all the Splatoon community was helped so much by the Miiverse. And now the Miiverse is gone. What they replaced it with is just not the same. It's just not the same. We're offloading videos from this site, which is also a hassle. Honestly, they should just give us a way to back up our game saves and other things easily with like a USB. Instead of being like, you have to buy cloud saves with the Switch Online. I miss when playing games online with the Switch was free. Honestly, hot take, not only was it cheaper, being online with the Wii U felt like a better, more social experience than it does on the Switch. It feels so disjointed now. Anyway, I gotta be right back in just a moment, sorry. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Here are some of my pipe dreams for the Switch 2. And they're pipe dreams because I know it's not gonna happen. I know it's not gonna happen, but these are just some of my pipe dreams for the Switch 2. I hope that they sell a Splatoon bundle. Like 1 through 3. Like, I hope that they port Splatoon 1 and just sell a Splatoon 1 through 3 bundle. Like, if they want to, they can remake all 3 games into one mega game if they want. But I think they should sell a bundle of Splatoon 1, 2, and 3. Another thing I hope they do, I hope they bring back home menu and eShop music. I want that poppy, friendly feeling that we used to get on the 3DS and Wii U. Where it just, you know, made you feel soothed and happy and just made you feel nice when you would open up the eShop. Or even just the menus in general, like the nice sounds for opening up menus and things. Instead of so drab and toned down. Yeah, I just something that would help a little bit. Even if it's not a ton. Is just bringing back eShop music. That would just already be a step in the right direction for the Switch too. It's just some eShop music would help. I know it sounds dumb. It doesn't sound like it matters. But something when it stopped being a thing. when I transferred to my Wii U to the Switch, I just felt soulless. It felt so much more soulless. But I'd also like other things for the Switch too. And one of them is I'd like it if they would sell Splatoon 1, 2, and 3 in a bundle. I think people should be able to go back and enjoy all 3 generations of Splatoon. Including giving it online. You know, Splatoon 1 online can return without Pretendo. That would be nice. That would make me really happy. And you know, as much as I'd like to bring back the virtual console, that really would be a pipe dream at this point. So I am just hoping with the Switch too. I know what you're expecting is GameCube games, and yes, I would like that too. But you know what else? I would like it if they bring Pokemon to the Switch Online. I would like to be able to play this on Switch Online Game Boy. They need to add the same thing that they did with the 3DS. They brought these games to the 3DS. They let you trade. They let you transfer up your games. Nintendo needs to talk with Game Freak and the rest of the Pokemon Company and be like, hey, Pokemon is a system seller. People love Pokemon. It's a multi-million-dollar franchise. Let's get as many Pokemon games available as possible on the Switch too. We want people to be playing Pokemon Red and Blue and Green and Yellow and Gold and Silver and Crystal and be able to transfer up their Pokemon to the Pokemon Bank just like they did on the 3DS. And then we'll add the Game Boy Advance games. We've got that on the Switch Online. Then we get people to play, you know, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. And Fire Red and Leaf Green. And heck, while we're at it, we need to bring DS games back. The Wii U had DS games, but the Switch doesn't have DS games. I have one of the first things I downloaded from the eShop when I got on my Wii U again last year. One of the first things I did was actually just try out New Super Mario Brothers for the DS. Because the eShop, the virtual console, had DS games. But the Switch does not. So, can they finally get around to adding that? GameCube would be nice as well. A Pokemon collection. It'd be nice. I would like a collection of Pokemon games. If I was at Nintendo, I'd be trying to at least getting Game Boy up through DS. Tradable, Pokemon Bank enabled, like they did on the 3DS. Because, for the longest time, the best system to play Pokemon games was the 3DS. It could play just about every single Pokemon game. It could play just about every single Pokemon game for a long time. Well, not almost. Well, I mean, you were missing out on some, but still. Basically, we need one system with all the Pokemon games. It's something we ought to do. thrives on limited things. And I hate that. What the heck, Pokemon Company? Like, they literally put Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow, and Green, I assume, in Japan, on the 3DS. Let you trade with other players, and allowed you to transfer your Pokemon to the Pokemon Bank, which allowed you to transfer your Pokemon to new games once again, allowing you to transfer and keep your... You could literally use Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow on the 3DS and transfer your Pokemon all the way up to Sun and Moon. You could basically transfer it all the way up through the series. I'm gonna lurk now. Okay, see you. Have a good lurk. Thank you. But do you really think Nintendo wants us to think about the fact that you used to be able to transfer any Pokemon up? Probably not, because they got rid of the National Pokédex. I'm so disappointed in that. There was magic in being able to transfer your Pokemon up through every generation. That was so cool. Your Pokemon could stay with you going up to every single generation. I can't do that anymore. Ah! What a big failure. I tell you what, they can rectify that. They can go back, add all the national decks to Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet, and make it to where you can. Make it to where you can transfer your Pokemon all the way up again. Anyway, thanks for being here, Jamber Jam. And letting me rant at you as well. To a duck's cut. Right? I'm not a Gen 1er, I swear. But I think that the direction of Pokemon right now is less than ideal. It's not to say it doesn't have its good spots. Like, there's good things about Scarlet and Violet. It's just, we've lost something along the way. Really miss that National Dex. It's not just the National Dex that Pokemon has lost in terms of vision. I understand why it's hard to just keep all these Pokemon going forward. But I still think it's worth it. I still think it's worth it. It's not the only thing that they need to work on. There's definitely other problems with the Pokemon games today. You know, it's not like, you know, there are people like, oh, Pokemon Gen 1 were the only good Pokemon. All the Pokemon after that are bad. And they look like Digimon too. I'm like, no. Some of the designs for Pokemon are bad. Some of them especially are over-designed. Some Pokemon are over-designed. But they're still making great Pokemon designs. Some Gen 1 designs sucked and some were great. If we didn't have Scarlet and Violet, we wouldn't have Tinkaton. I think Tinkaton's got an awesome design. Tinkaton's one of my favorite Pokemon. Freaking love Tinkaton. I also think there's some really good characters from Scarlet and Violet. Like Penny is a really, really good character. I just think that there's a lot of things about Pokemon that have gotten worse. And the National Dex is just one of the things that we've lost along the way. Something that used to be special, that you could take your companions up through every generation. That was something a lot of people liked. It's something that mattered. Every Pokemon is somebody's favorite. My favorite is Diancie. Not a lot of people's favorite Pokemon is Diancie, but Diancie is my favorite Pokemon. And I'm sure a lot of people like Tinkaton. Someday, at the rate they're going, you're not going to be able to trade up your Tinkaton to the next Pokemon generation. And that's kinda sad. You lose something along the way, knowing you can't just take these Pokemon with you on your next journey, no matter what. I mean, these Pokemon that people have played with for so many hours feel like they're friends. It feels like you've lost something if you have to lose that Pokemon forever. Would Roll be a trainer or a Pokemon? I presume a trainer. I presume that Roll would be a trainer. You can draw whatever you want to draw for me, Sweet Peanuts. I'm sure I'll enjoy it. I know. I'm not a Gen 1er. I don't hate Pokemon. I like Pokemon quite a lot. I think that every generation has its good and bad parts. But I do think that we've lost something. I think we've lost several things, in fact. Wipe this off the TV. Okay, sorry about that. I think there's an overall level of polish and quality that has started to deteriorate. And it's not just like it's been all the way down. I think the Pokemon Sun and Moon... That's another... I think the Pokemon Sun and Moon were overall better games than X and Y. Even though there are some things that are better about X and Y. Don't hit again. Don't. Oh, fudge. Wanted to catch another Clefairy. I liked X and Y. It has a lot of problems. And it's a pretty bare bones Pokemon game. My DNC and brain topless. Aw. I am successfully spreading DNC propaganda. Knees. Like getting some of those much needed levels. I just think that the Pokemon Company can do better. I think that Game Freak should hire more people. I also think that Nintendo needs to prioritize getting more Pokemon games on the Switch too. I'm not saying they need to rush and make more. If anything, they need to take more time between Pokemon games. Like, it took Game Freak like 6 years to make Pokemon Red and Blue. Or rather, Pokemon Red and Green. I would rather them take their time to make a good Pokemon game than just try to rush them out the door. But I also think that Nintendo should, like, shore up the game library while Game Freak takes their time to hire more people and make better Pokemon games. I think that Nintendo needs to be like, hey, Game Freak, let's get these games on the Switch too. Let's get all these games. Let's get as many Pokemon games as possible on Switch too. That's what I do, but I'm also not Nintendo. Like, if I was Nintendo, I'd also be like, yeah, we need to sell Switch 2s, we need to sell hardware. But let's trickle a few old games onto PC and mobile. Like, let's put NES Fire Emblem on Android and iPhone. Let's just do that. Let's also put, let's put Super Mario Bros. 1 on Steam. Maybe even GOG and Epic Games Store. Just put it on all those platforms and we'll open up a small little store of our own on PC where you can buy the games cheaper. We'll just split the difference with what we lose from Valve. From having our games on their store. And we'll make them more expensive. So if it's like $3, well, you pay $3 more on Steam. And it's $3 cheaper on Nintendo. On Nintendo eShop on PC. I wouldn't even put all the big exclusives. It would be a trickle, just like Virtual Console was. You bought games on the Wii. It was only a trickle. Well, actually, it was quite a few games, but like the Wii was a trickle. The 3DS also could have had a lot more. But people complain about having to re-buy these games all the time. If you bought them once on good old games or like Nintendo eShop for PC, you just have them. You just have them. Have it on Steam, you just have it. You'd buy it once. A lot of people would go on Steam and buy Super Mario Brothers. They'd sell several million again, probably. Just so people could have the game, like, legitimately and officially and conveniently on Steam on PC, especially if they knew what they were doing and made it, at least half decent. And then you'd have an official ROM with an official way to play it on PC. I'd buy it. I wouldn't even be like, yeah, let's put all our major Switch games on PC. Like Xbox and Sony are doing. I'd just be like, oh, we can wait on that. Let's hold out. We can just put a few Virtual Console things on PC. Well, we'll give them some table scraps and work our way from there. No, we can give them Pokemon Red and Blue. We can give him Super Mario Brothers 1. We can give him The Legend of Zelda. We may even give him Super Mario World. And trickle things out. Well, if you want all of the major new releases, you would have to get a Switch too. That wouldn't cannibalize them, really. They wouldn't be cannibalizing themselves like other people, like, oh, Nintendo doesn't need to go third party. They wouldn't be going third party. They've already got Super Mario Run on phones. They've already got Super Mario Run on phones. Like, I think that people would finally be like, alright, I already bought this game. I already bought Super Mario Brothers on the Nintendo Entertainment System, the Wii, the Wii U, the 3DS. Now you're asking me to buy it again? Yeah, I'm sure some people would still feel that way, but at least this time, you'd be like, alright, I got it on Steam. I got Super Mario Brothers on Steam. I'm not ever gonna have to buy this again. I'll just play it on the Steam Deck. And people would find that convenient. And then people would be like, well, you want to play the new game, Super Mario Odyssey 2. Then you have to get the Switch too. People would do that, and it'd make Nintendo's come to our hardware philosophy happy, while throwing some people on other platforms a few bones. But Nintendo's philosophy, I just don't agree with it. They want to be as exclusive as possible. They want to be a toy company. But I don't think that that's good for video games. I don't want rare, limited toys. I want people to be able to play these games. Like, are you kidding me? I'd probably buy Mario Teach's Typing if it was on Steam. That's how desperate I am for Mario on this platform. Be like, dang Mario, teach me typing, I sure don't know how. Wow, what happened to chat? Did I kill it by not talking to chat enough? By me. Can you believe it? Pokemon died in 2017? Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Was Scarlet and Violet a figment of my imagination? It's the same game with more content, hell yeah! Yeah! Again, I'm just saying that Nintendo ought to dip their toes in. They don't have to go all in like Sony has, putting all their major AAA games all on Steam. It'd be nice. I'd support it if Nintendo does that. It's the first party games I'd most like to see on a platform like that. Jeez, imagine like Smash Brothers Ultimate with good netcode on Steam. Be a dream come true. I'm willing to take smaller gains. It really wouldn't mess with their philosophy too much if they gave table scraps. Like 40 old games. People would go nuts for Super Mario Brothers on Steam. Where am I? I really do get lost in these caves. The dark cave is much worse than this one. I forgot what it was even called. That's weird. Played this game many times. You know, the one you go to Lavender Town. The one that you need Flash for. You know, unless you're really good at the game. Like speedrunners who are literally get through the game without using Flash at all. That's nuts what people can learn. Like, yeah, Saga does, Namco does. Has a subscription, right? I know Nintendo gives good games that they know has value, but this is ridiculous. Would it kill Nintendo to make a Nintendo Classics collection or something? All of the way Sega has. They would have to put all their major games on this platform. Just throw people a bone. I'm telling ya, I'd freak out. I'd freak out if they even just put Super Mario Brothers 1 on Steam. Or if they really wanted to, they'd be like, you know, have their own store so they'd still keep all the profits. I think the best way to do that would just be to, again, split the difference. Steam takes a cut, charge more on Steam. You want the cheaper version, get it on, you know, the PC shop. But that would require them to even open up a PC shop. Oh, I went the wrong way. The thing is, I have an NES and an SNES Mini. And they should just be software. They shouldn't have to be locked away on this. Nintendo hates emulation so much. And then they do the opposite of combating it. They make these they make these overpriced, underproduced systems like that. Like, I'm thinking of selling mine. It's not like Nintendo will consider that as having a legal right to play Earthbound. No, you have to play it on these inferior emulators. There's like glitches in Yoshi's Island on the SNES Mini. You're better off using BSNES, a far more accurate emulator. Nintendo really are the kings at like selling you cheap stuff in limited quantities. They put as little effort into the materials and other work, and then charge you like extra. You know, like the Switch tax. Like how there's games that are like old Xbox 360 games that were like $40 at launch, and Nintendo's like, okay, let's sell Skyrim for like 70 or 60 or whatever. Oh, okay. I see, Nintendo. You're gonna take games that used to be cheaper and sell them for more because they're on Switch. But they can get away with it. Nintendo can get away with anything. They literally don't even have to try. I am a good ranter and raver. This is what a lot of my streams devolve into, isn't it? Just fairy rants about stuff. That's what it turns into. Oh boy, what is she angry about this time? Boy, that little robot fairy, she's crazy. What is she gonna complain about this time? Does she ever stop yapping? Oh my god, she's still ranting. I sort of want to try Super Mario 64 Co-op DX. That's the PC version, right? It's like a version of like the PCD compilation, right? I still want to play Cream 64. I haven't been able to figure out how to get that working. But I really want to play Cream 64. Also, heck yeah. I really want to play Cream 64. Someone help me figure that out, please. Oh, heck yeah, Zumangataya. That's really cool. With 4 more on the way. Hey, cool. Also, after this battle, I'll be right back. $14, huh? Almost 15. I wonder at what point it caps out. Probably like $999. It's either 99 hours, which would be on the low end, or 999 hours. Alright, be right back. Hey, soul? What's this about soul? Look in my soul. I'm always looking in your soul. With modded moveset. That's cool. I still want to play specifically Cream 64 though. There's a lot of delay with the sound, is there? I guess I can like switch between real quick. couldn't hurt. Thank you for the welcome back. Yes, I'm giving your soul a big hug. It's true. Dang it! This thing misses me too often. The entity is the number of levels here. Alright, if I can get Clefairy to this level, it's time to start. It's time to actually start doing this. I would like to have a Gyarados. Only did 2 damage to me. I just need to watch out for Supersonic. DX is for the PC port. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh yeah, I definitely want a water gun for this one. Sweet. Oh, darn, the Clefairy. Seemed like a nice name for a Clefable. They're eventually going to be named Clefable. Still no level, huh? Wow. Hopefully soon. Hi, Tora! It has been a while. Sure has. Sure has. Are you strong? I'm pretty sure you're strong? How would you demonstrate your strength, Sweet Peanuts? Finally. There's a build guide on its GitHub page. Yeah, I just had trouble finishing that tutorial and figuring it all out. Good, I do want to play it though. So, right? It's seriously a grind. Oh, hello. I totally forgot I had that reward. It's been a while. It has been like 2 months since I streamed. It's still over there. Okay, it's gone. Giving thousands of kisses. Oh my. The cuts on my legs, you mean? Hey, it's my legs. Those are little Robo Fairy's legs. It's quite a grind. But it's worth it. It is so very worth it. Many Pokemon could use it. Huh. I'm meaning to get around once I finish Red, Blue, and Yellow to get around to streaming Gold and Silver, but at this rate I don't know how long that's gonna take. This ain't my first rodeo, you know. I also played this on an emulator. It was Aries. It was an emulator called Aries. I ended up getting to the point where I was just endlessly grinding Missing No. Endlessly grinding Missing No. I've got that game save around here somewhere. I need to preserve it. I also need to fix my item box because it was real screwy. So when you can abuse natural glitches, yeah? Yeah, you can abuse the heck out of Missing No, that's for sure. Note to self though, don't have key items out in your inventory when you do that, because you can really mess up your inventory. You can really mess up your inventory. Like, permanently. I did that during my last playthrough of this on Twitch. I got it real screwy. Again, I need to go find that game save around here somewhere. Hey. How much longer? Soon enough. Oh, you can do that? Oof. Aw, thanks, sweet peanuts. There we go. Oh, hey, Ivysaur. We got ourselves a straight-up Pokemon in the chat. Hi there. I'm trying to get a Gyarados. It's not even worth all this trouble, you tell me. Is it worth the trouble to get a Gyarados? In Gen 1? You tell me, officer. You tell me. Level 21. Yep, Eldarus. Yeah, I agree. I think that Pokemon is less than ideal right now, we'll see. Not that I'm a Gen 1er. Not that I'm a Gen 1er. I'm just saying. I like some trainers from recent Pokemon. I like Tinkaton. Tinkaton's an awesome Pokemon. I like Penny. Penny is a really cool trainer. I do think that they really didn't need to come up with new gimmicks. Mega Evolution was really the last gimmick they needed. And the fact they keep changing their gimmicks with like Dynamaxing and whatever feels Pardon me. Thank you. I did like what I played of Legends Arceus. I need to play that game again. I really do. Still no level for Magikarp. Soon. Oh, I got there. Just you wait. You'll be waiting a while. We'll both be waiting a while. That's how the Magikarp grind goes. He'll tell me. You think it's worth grinding up your Magikarp to a Gyarados? Oh, what ancient PS1 games? Tell me about these PS1 games. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Tired. I didn't get great sleep. I basically laid down all night, didn't fall asleep. Then I got up again. Oh, Lunar Silver Star! Nice! What's Lunar Silver Stars? Oh, that's right. They're getting like a remake, I think. Yeah, that's really awesome. I totally forgot all about that. Jade Cocoon, never played that game. Is it any good? And close to level 10. Didn't say you couldn't make a deal with the originals. I mean, that's a shame. That kind of makes it a different experience. I only hope that this experience is a good one. Hopefully the voice acting will be good. Hopefully it'll be good. I'm gonna catch mystical beasts with Cocoon. Cool. Alright, what's the climb to level 9 look like? It's like probably 5 battles. I've been paying close attention. I don't know much about Lunar Dragon Song. Aw. Well, thanks, Sweetie Peanuts. Ooh, Breath of Fire. That would be nice to see some remasters for. Lunar Dragon Song is the bad one, huh? Yeah, I don't know much about the game. Why is it bad? Why is it bad? I've never actually played that much Breath of Fire. I've only played like a few hours of Breath of Fire 1. I need to get more into that series. I'm gonna need to turn the heat back on. It's getting a little too cold in here. cripplingly mid. Sounds like Grandia 3. That was a cripplingly mid game. Grandia 3. Grandia 3 felt like such a letdown. I played all the way through Grandia 3 and honestly, it was okay. It was okay. Nothing incredible. There you go, I gotta finish through Breath of Fire 1 so I can get to Breath of Fire 2. Experience the real experience. The real Breath of Fire experience, I mean. Yeah. Eating a chili pepper. What's this about eating a chili pepper? I wish I had some chili peppers in this house. Well, I'm almost to level. Like, just almost. I'm not sure what you mean about eating a chili pepper. Oh! Funny. Funny. I like that. Finally. Almost to level 10. I got 11 more levels to do. Yeah. Eek. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. Aww. Happy or happy? I wonder how long it is. This is gonna take a few battles. This is gonna take a few. Oh no. It's gonna take a few battles. Thanks. I may need to go to bed soon though, especially since we have to go to Costco tomorrow. Costco and Meijer. I'm getting really tired. I at the very least need a nap. I already started the stream tired, but usually I wake up along the way. I kinda did. But now I feel like I need to just, like, conk out. Yeah, I don't know if they'll be able to. There's a lot of tariffs that are coming up. All these tariffs, I don't think that Costco is going to be able to keep prices that low. Maybe lower than some other people, but... Safe trip? Safe trip? What do you mean? To sleep? Oh, I hate that. Certainly haven't gotten any cheaper, that's for sure. To go to Glasgow? Wait, what? Okay. Not gonna question it. After this game, I'm gonna go to the Pokemon Center save and quit. Believe me, I want to keep doing this. But you were traveling. No, sorry. Come on. Wow. Can't get out, can I? Pardon me, sorry. Game said no. The game said no. You battle. Yeah, I agree. Too many companies are focusing too much on graphics. At one point, focusing on graphics was pretty cool in video games. It's like, whoa, look at the graphics! It looks so real! Games can't look better than this. And now it's like, do we really need good graphics in games anymore? I think I'm kinda over graphics for the most part. It's not to say it's not, you know, nice sometimes to be like, wow, that game's beautiful. Beautiful! Oh my gosh, this game is beautiful! But now it's just like, it's overdone, like me saving the game 3 times. That's how overdone it is. Seriously. It's overdone. It's done too much. I don't care much anymore. There's only a few games where I'm like, oh gosh, I could use the graphics. I could use the graphics in this game. Other times I'm just like, I don't care. What's a game where I'm like, oh my god, the graphics. The last game I was like that with was probably Final Fantasy XIV. When they like updated the graphics for that game to make it less pixelated. I was like, oh my god, the graphics. The graphics is good. They updated the textures. And that was a good thing to me. That they upgraded the textures in Final Fantasy XIV. But as a general rule, I'm not like, oh my god, the graphics. I care about other stuff more nowadays. Graphics used to be a pretty cool thing, and now they're a lot less cool overall. I mean, I'm gonna turn off my Super Famicom. Yeah, realism is kind of unnecessary. Alright, one moment. I don't really care for realism in my games. Really, I don't. Oh yeah, Okami still looks gorgeous. I'm gonna look for someone to raid. Oh, Gray Monkey. Oh, Shimo's streaming. Yeah, I'm gonna raid Shimo.
The Subaru
Yeah,
Forester
Shimo.
versus RAV4 and CRV. Who wins?
Don't buy a Subaru Forester because he spammed me. Gross. Bad car. Do not recommend. 0 out of 10. That's what you get for spamming me. Subaru-kun. 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 That's from ReZero. It's Felix. Felix be like, Subaru-kun. I like Felix. He cute. He cute. Alright, I'm gonna read. And go lay down. Hey, I made it 3.5 hours somehow. Oh god, yeah, Chrono Trigger and Odin Sphere and actually I love Chrono Trigger's art style. Freaking timeless game. Alright, I'm gonna raid. How you doing this? I got a lot of people to talk to, but also I'm really tired. I'm really tired. I need to be awake tomorrow. Alright, bye-bye. Mwah. Mwah. See y'all around. I'm gonna raid Shimo. Good night, Kuna. Good night, everyone.
One erudition. Burning love! Little robot fairy, thank you for the raid. Welcome, welcome.